With the new year coming up, we're going to be seeing some huge updates to Phantom Forces, and we've already seen so many just over the last few days, today of which we'll be talking about yet another. But with the new year coming up quick as well, we're trying to hit 200k by the end of the year, and we're super close. We're just a little bit over 1,000 away. So if we could do that, that would be awesome. Definitely subscribe if you enjoy the video, and have those notifications on too, because I'll be keeping you up to date with all of the latest Phantom Forces news. With that aside, let's talk about this awesome new revolver. The other day I released a video talking about the new stuff that we're about to get in test place and the new stuff that we have gotten in the test place in Phantom Forces. And pretty much those kind of consisted of both the AK-15, the AK-12, as far as like testable weapons go, and then just a handful of other ones that we're going to see in the coming days. However, there is a new one that I actually didn't really know about. I don't know how I missed the memo on this, but that is going to be the Rsh-12. And unlike what the name kind of suggested, at least to me, this is going to be a revolver instead of a shotgun. And it is a revolver with quite a few quirks that I honestly don't think we've ever seen in Phantom Forces before. So as we wait for the new match to start here, I'll just say that it's been a super long time since we've gotten a new revolver. I believe our last one would have been maybe the Executioner. So it's been a while since we have seen a new revolver in the first place, but it's been a while too since we've seen a weapon that's so unique in the way that it's used and in the way that it works. Now, having not used this weapon other than just now, there's one thing that immediately is screaming out to me, and that is that it actually has a delay before it shoots. You'll see whenever I click, the cylinder rotates long before the weapon actually fires. So clicking initiates the cylinder rotating, and then it fires after the fact. So there is a like third of a second delay between clicking and when the weapon fires. So already it makes it seem like, wow, this is going to be a very difficult revolver to use. And honestly, it kind of is. It's something to get used to. But for the stats, man. And for the stats that we get on this thing, we get, first of all, before we even look at the damage here, which is ridiculous, we get a 2.5 headshot multi and a 1.35 torso multi. And as far as the base damage goes, we get one shot limb out to 60 studs, and then it just kind of goes down from there out to 160 studs, where it does a minimum of 40. But if you include the torso multi, you get a one-tap torso out to 105 studs and a one-tap headshot maximum range. So, oh boy, is this a powerful revolver, probably the most powerful one that we have in the game. But of course, that is not going to be without its downsides, one of which being, of course, the delay between pulling the trigger and the weapon actually firing. And that is exceedingly weird to get used to. So not only do you have to compensate for bullet drop, but you also have to compensate for the time it takes before the bullet actually fires after clicking. Ouch. Speaking of muzzle velocity, we only have 970 muzzle velocity. That is ridiculously slow. But considering the ammo it fires being 12.7 by 55, a gargantuan freaking round, especially for a revolver, it kind of is not very surprising. I'm hearing so many people shooting it right now. The man next to me is using it. That guy's using it. Everybody's using the new revolver. That guy down there is probably using it. Oh, yep. There it is. It's just so unique. Everyone's going to be using this for a little while. I forgot to mention too, with damage, it's always 2-tap torso, so that's pretty cool. I'm curious to check what kind of attachments we have for this. I doubt that we're going to be getting any like attachment specific or weapon specific attachments. We do have short barrel and long barrel. Oh, long barrel looks interesting. Very interesting. We don't get any kind of integral suppressor for it or anything like that. You can throw an oil filter on it if you really want, sure. But otherwise, you know, there's a stock. It looks nice. I mean, the model itself too, I just want to add, the model for this is extremely nice. It is probably, no, it definitely is the best looking revolver that we have ever gotten in this game. It just looks fantastic. And then for the ammo types, we surprisingly don't have any others either. Usually for this, they put some kind of weird ammo type, but I guess it's already got the weird ammo type. So tracerless is all that we get for now. I'm going to throw stock and the long barrel onto this just to kind of see performance. And I'm going to leave the iron sights as this because they do look pretty nice. Very basic, like very early Phantom Forces looking iron sights, but decent nonetheless. ADS time, even with the long barrel and the stock, is not that bad considering how hefty this is. It's definitely a little bit on the rougher side, but not like horrendous or anything. Oh, that delay between shots. God, it's such a beefy weapon, bro. It is such a beefy weapon, dude. I love it. Oh, there's a bug in the animation that I noticed there. Okay, it's definitely a temporary thing. They just added this, so I don't expect everything to be perfect with it, but animation's clean. We do have the thing that like some of the other revolvers have, where you single load each round, but you can interrupt it if you'd like. So that's something if you're into that, I guess. I'm kind of curious. You can see in the animation, it's really dark in this map, but you can see it whenever I like alt aim. You can see the hammer actually move too. That's really cool. Oh, and you cock the hammer too after you actually empty the weapon. Interesting. I'm going to take off the stock. I don't really see the point in having this on there right now. And we will throw on a ballistics tracker. And it's definitely not because I just saw somebody else do the exact same thing a second ago. No, definitely not. I should add too, we actually do get a 170 fire rate with this as well. So even though it does kind of have pretty hefty recoil and quite a bit of time between you pulling the trigger and the weapon shooting, you still can effectively spam it. I'm putting some heavy use on the word effectively there. Let me try like... Oh, man. That's funny. That is funny. I mean, hey, the shots still all landed relatively close together, so you tell me who's goofy now. Oh, there's a fence here. Maybe I'm the goofy one. Oh, this is fun to spam. It's not useful, but you could do it. This is actually a really nice revolver. I am kind of surprised that they do end up adding, or that they are rather, ending up adding another revolver. What? Okay, I was trying to say I'm pretty surprised that they're adding another revolver of all things. I mean, we don't really have that many in this game. I wouldn't say that it's necessarily going to be the most useful thing in Phantom Forces to have more revolvers, but it's a really unique weapon, and considering just how many people are maining it, I understand it is a new weapon. So it makes me think that a lot of people are actually going to really enjoy this new weapon. Now, I don't know that I would say this will be a new main secondary for me, mostly because the Thunder kind of takes up that place right now. But overall, I would definitely say this is a really, really nice little revolver. I feel like it packs a huge punch, and even though it does have extremely low muzzle velocity and that whole thing where you kind of have to watch the cylinder rotate before it fires, which honestly I'm pretty sure that is a realistic thing for revolvers, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's different. And I like to see different. I like to see unique. I say that a lot in my videos. I know. I apologize for that. But just stuff that you don't normally see in most games. Any game can throw an M4A1 into the mix, but not every game can have something so devious. Otherwise, that is pretty much going to sum up today's video. The new revolver is really, really nice looking. I advise you to give it a try if you'd like to do so. The link to the test place for Phantom Forces is going to be in the description below. Definitely, like I said earlier, get subscribed so you don't miss a single video on my channel. We're going to be talking about all the new Phantom Forces updates as they drop over the next couple of weeks. So get subscribed so you don't miss that. Especially for those new weapons that we're going to get, like that level 360 something LMG. That's going to be ridiculous when that gets added. What do you guys think of this revolver? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. And with that said, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And with that said, peace, dudes.